Before following this setup tutorial, make sure that you already followed Git installation tutorial for macOS. Now we will set up secure communication with GitLab by following the steps from the textbook for setting up Git. We are going to generate a new pair of SSH keys and add the public key to GitLab. To begin, open GitLab of TU Delft. You can easily do this by following the link provided in the textbook. Once the page opens, log in with your university account. After logging in, click on your profile icon in the top left corner of the page. From the drop-down menu, select the option called Preferences. When the Preferences page opens, look for the section named SSH Keys and click on it. This is where we will add our new public key later. Now open Terminal. You can open it either from recent applications or by using Spotlight Search. When the new terminal window appears, type the command ls.ssh and press Enter. If this folder does not exist, or if it is empty, meaning there is no error but nothing is listed, it means you do not have any SSH keys yet. To generate a new key pair, copy the command from the textbook and replace the email part with your university email address, written inside quotation marks. Then press Enter, and when prompted, press Enter 3 times to confirm the default file location and to skip setting a passphrase. At this point, a new pair of SSH keys has been generated. One is a private key, which must stay securely on your computer and should never be shared with anyone. The other is a public key, which ends with .pub, and we will add it to GitLab to enable authentication. To see the contents of your public key, type cat.ssh/id_ed25519.pub in the terminal and press Enter. You will now see a long line of text. This is your public key. Select and copy the entire output. Go back to GitLab and click on the button that says Add New Key. Paste the copied text into the field labeled Key. You can also change the title of the key to something descriptive if you like. When you are ready, click the Add Key button to confirm. To test if the setup works correctly, copy the testing command from the textbook and paste it into the terminal. The first time you connect, you may see a message that says the authenticity of host cannot be established, and you will be asked if you want to continue. Type Yes and press Enter. If everything is working, you will see a message that says, Welcome to GitLab, followed by your username. This means the connection has been set up successfully. If you see an error instead, feel free to consult one of the teaching assistants for help. Now you can clone any TU Delft GitLab repository through SSH. To do this, first find a repository that interests you. Then click on Code, and from the drop-down menu, copy the address labeled Clone with SSH. Now open your terminal and navigate to the folder where you want the repository to be stored using the cd, i.e. change directory command. Then type into the terminal git clone and paste the address you copied from GitLab. The repository will now be downloaded into your chosen directory. You can now navigate to your repository catalog and run git status to check if everything went fine. Before you start working with the repository using git commands, you need to configure your git settings. To do this, enter the 2 commands from the textbook section about configuring git into the terminal. Make sure to replace the placeholders inside the quotation marks with your actual NetID in the first line and your TU Delft email address in the second line. Finally, configure Git's behavior while pulling by copy-pasting git config --global pool.rebase false. To avoid having to repeat this procedure for every new repository, we use the flag --global in these commands, so you don't need to repeat this step if you clone another one later. If you are not sure that your configuration went fine, you can always run git config list in terminal to verify your current configs. After following these steps, Git is configured to work properly with TU Delft's GitLab. Happy coding!